whipped up a little bracket here to give me some better options than what they come with from the factory. So this is actually, I think, a control arm link. Just had to widen some holes and curve it to match the pump. Pretty thick, 3/8, so that'll be more than enough to hold this pump up and allow me to mount it under the chassis here, weld this in place, and then we can replace, change the pump, service it, or whatever, right from there. Gotta go up.
This burning tastes like burning.
I don't know. You gotta do what you gotta do, Shan. Right now we need to get burned by sparks. I was going to bend this in position on the vise, but I remembered, why work harder when you can work smarter? The welding's going to heat the metal up, and then I can just come in here with a little extra force and get it exactly bent the way I want it. This is a billet thermostat housing, so obviously we don't have a thermostat on this engine yet, so this will solve for that. Gives you a 3/4 inch MPT, so you could tap a temp sensor off of it or something like that. Got that going into a coupler into this Y, because we have those two outputs from each side of the head for hot water. They will come in here, and then a 1/4 inch MPT that will connect to that steam port kit, and this little guy is going to thread right on to the 90 that I just put on the end of the radiator, and that is really cool. Not bad. So now we got to figure out our line situation here. So I don't know what I'm doing. I'm literally a kid on Christmas for this. Oh, you're beautiful. You're so beautiful. Holy shnikes. Oh, that's a big snail. I could have spent a lot more on a turbo. I also could have spent a lot less. This is right in the middle of the road. I'm really, again, trying to keep this build on a reasonable budget. I mean, as reasonable as you can build a car that is gonna go this fast. So this is VSR 85 millimeter, all billet. Holy crap, that's huge. What a beast. So I mean, the good news is it's huge. The bad news is it's huge. It's bigger than I thought it was going to be. And that's going to make for some tricky installation. So the first thing we need to do is clock this setup. So I know we're going to need the hot side kind of aimed down. And then we'll have to clock the center section here, which is where your oil feed and return lines go in. And then we're going to have the output clocked down as well, because that's going to go down and around over to the intercooler. So we want to get this kind of roughly clocked in place, and then we can start looking at our mounting options to squeeze it in there. But what a freaking beast. I know video doesn't do it justice. That's a big ass turbo. There we go. I bought this elbow under the crack smoking intention of just magically maybe that thing would all line up and I wouldn't have to fabricate anything, but in all honesty I knew that was probably not going to happen. So, and it didn't. This isn't even close to doing anything. So I thought, well, you know, worst case scenario, I've got the fitting I need to go on the end of the exhaust housing, and I can always just buzz off this and then make the piece that I need, and that is exactly what we're going to end up doing. So I'm going to cut this guy off, and then we're going to fabric cobble together a combination that gets us around these coolant lines and gets us in just the right position, because that turbo is so freaking huge. It literally will only fit in one particular way just perfectly and still stay under the hood. If I had to go through the hood though, I'd do that too. There we go. All right, we're gonna wrap this one up right about here. So we get the turbo mounted, and next video will show the exhaust work as we find a way to channel this out the passenger side quarter panel down low. That's always where I've wanted it. I think it's where it looks cool, and it's where it shoots flames, so that'll be nice. As always, you guys, appreciate you watching. Any comments, questions, concerns, or criticisms, make sure you put them down in the comment section below me. Otherwise, as always, everyone, thanks for watching and have a great day.